also questioned the election's outcome. Graham is expected to testify on the 17th. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
Well, former President Trump inviting reporters to his home at the Mar-a-Lago Club in Palm Beach, Florida this Tuesday night for an announcement that he wishes to make. Fox's Evan Brown has more on that.
Former President Donald Trump will announce something, though he won't say what, other than many people will like it. He's called a press conference to take place Tuesday evening at the Mar-a-Lago Club, the posh Palm Beach club he owns and where he now resides. Speculation and bookmakers' bets are on his formally announcing he will seek the White House again in 2024. It is assumed the former president would campaign for the Republican Party's nomination, but nothing would stop him from running as an independent. In Broward County, Florida, Evan Brown, Fox News.
As we continue here on Fox News Headlines 24/7, 2 Montgomery, Alabama high schools no longer going to bear the names of Confederate leaders. The city school board voting this week to change the name of Jefferson Davis High School to Dr. Percy Julian High School. Julian was a chemist and teacher, was born in Montgomery. And Robert E. Lee High School will become JAG High School, reflecting the last initials of Judge Frank Johnson, Reverend Ralph Abernathy, and Reverend Robert Greitz, 3 figures of the civil rights movement. Fox News Headlines 24/7. Here we are early on this Sunday morning, 42 minutes past the hour now. Fox Business. Here's Hillary.
More workers take on a side hustle to make ends meet. I'm Hillary Barsky with the Fox News Headlines Business Update. As the holidays approach and as many full-time workers feel squeezed by surging prices, some are turning to second jobs to supplement their income. The October jobs report showed that the number of Americans working part-time in addition to their full-time gigs has increased 6% year over year, according to the Labor Department. Nearly 3/4 of workers say they need additional work to make enough cash as a result of inflation, according to an October survey from Monster.com. In addition, a survey from Prudential Financial found that over 80% of Gen Zers and 77% of millennials say they have pursued gig work or are considering side hustles this year. And this year, it's not just blue-collar workers looking for extra work. Recruiters say people in professional jobs are starting to seek additional income as well. In previous years, 1 out of 100 white-collar professionals were looking for a second job. Now, it's 1 in 30. Business News, twice an hour on Fox News Headlines 24/7. I'm Hillary Barsky.
In-depth talks with lawmakers from opposite sides of the aisle, along with all your Bret Baier favorites like his all-star panel and much more. Available now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you get your podcasts. From the Fox News...
You'd never knowingly feed your pup mystery meat or spoiled grocery store food, so why are those some of the most common protein sources in kibble today? Yep, the dog food ingredient meat meal can be made of spoiled supermarket meat and packing plant scraps.
I'm veterinarian Dr. Marty Goldstein. Your dog needs a biologically appropriate diet similar to what they would eat in the wild. That's why I developed Nature's Blend, a freeze-dried raw food made with premium cuts of meat, omega-3 rich seeds, and superfood veggies and fruit.
Bailey is 12 years old. He has been on your food for 9 bags now.
Nature's Blend is pantry safe and has 0 artificial preservatives, additives, filler, or meat meal.
He's got more energy, able to run around and play when our grandson comes.
For a limited time, save 54% off Nature's Blend and receive a free pack of premium dog treats. Go to drmartypets.com/Fox or text Fox to 511-511.
I can't thank you enough. He's 12 and I'm enjoying every day with him.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 1 additional text. Text stop to opt out.
Fox News Headlines 24/7. Fox weather going into Sunday. You're going to see over 260 million Americans experiencing below average temperatures today, as an expected storm system covers a good portion of the country and putting enough cold air in place for ice and snow to fall during the work week from the Rockies through New England. And the Fox Forecast Center saying a persistent drop in the jet stream will send multiple waves of cold air southward. Many spots across the Midwest and Atlantic. Mid-Atlantic going to be 20 to 30 degrees colder on Sunday than it were on Saturday.
Every 15 minutes, America is listening to Fox News Headlines 24/7.
Fox News Headlines, I'm Ted Linder. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer getting to keep his title. That after Democrat Catherine Cortez Masto took Nevada's U.S. Senate race. Schumer happy the Senate stays blue.
With the victories in Arizona and Nevada, Democrats will remain the majority party in the Senate, and I will remain majority leader.
The lone Senate race remaining Georgia, but that's not going to make a difference now in the balance of power. And 2 World War II-era planes colliding Saturday during an air show in Dallas. The planes crashing at the Wings Over Dallas air show. This woman saw the accident as it happened.
They were so close that you could see like the American flag on the planes. They were beautiful planes. It's horrible that it ended this way.
Horrific video making the rounds on social media Saturday. Not knowing how many people were on board each plane, the NTSB heading there for an investigation. America's listening to Fox News Headlines 24/7. The news you need the moment you want it on Sirius XM 115.
You're listening to Sirius XM Radio.
This winter, give your diesel a real treat. How's Diesel Treat? It's what your diesel craves in the cold. North America's most trusted anti-gel prevents gelling at even the harshest temperatures without the use of alcohol or harmful solvents. Safe and effective in all diesel and biodiesel blends. It lubricates fuel and prevents deposits while safely removing water. For a treat that your diesel will love, turn to How's Diesel Treat. And remember the How's Guarantee. When you use Diesel Treat, you go, or we pay the tow. Visit howsproducts.com for more information.
Modern cyber attacks are a matter of when, not if. They can devastate your operations, your brand, and your bottom line. I'm George Kurtz, CEO and co-founder of CrowdStrike. We've evolved protection and revolutionized cybersecurity by harnessing the speed and power of the cloud to identify and stop breaches before they start. Today's adversaries move fast, but with CrowdStrike, you move faster.
CrowdStrike, protection that powers you. Keeping you informed every 15 minutes with the latest headlines. America is listening to Fox News Headlines 24/7. Sirius XM Channel 150.
Fox News Headlines 24/7. Well, police in Chicago say one person was wounded and 5 suspects arrested in a shooting Saturday.
The offender is in good condition, being treated right now at a local hospital, and 2 guns have been recovered from the scene.
Chicago Deputy Chief Ron Pontecore there. No officers were injured. Well, a Dallas animal shelter says workers have been getting death threats over misinformation about animals being euthanized.
Dallas Animal Services has called the cops several times this past year after shelter workers got online threats. The agency's Whitney Bollinger.
Most of the threats that we received online have been threats to euthanize our staff.
The agency says those threats stem from social media misinformation about dogs being euthanized. But those threats have scared off staffers, and now there's a staffing shortage, and that does lead to more dogs being euthanized because there aren't enough people to care for them. Also, they're running out of room, so staffers say they don't need threats. They need the community to step up and adopt those animals. Jill Nato, Fox News.
Well, Sylvester Stallone headed to the small screen. Fox's Anna Eliopoulos with more.
Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan's new series, Tulsa King, centers on Dwight Manfredi, a New York City mobster played by Sylvester Stallone, who was released back into society after 25 years in prison, only to find that those running the city no longer want him around. So he gets exiled to Tulsa, where he has to begin his new business adventures. Speaking on Fox and Friends, Stallone shared Manfredi is not as tough as you think.
Beneath all the muscle and bravado, there's still an inner child there that sometimes needs nurturing.
It's streaming now on Paramount Plus. Anna Eliopoulos, Fox News.
Well, a cleaning company is being accused of using kids to do work. That's according to a lawsuit brought by the U.S. Department of Labor, which alleges that Packers Sanitation Services hired more than 30 kids to work in slaughterhouses and meat processing plants in Minnesota and Nebraska in dangerous conditions, including having kids work overnight cleaning powerful machines with caustic chemicals. Several children in Nebraska, including a 13-year-old, reported suffering serious chemical burns while on the job, according to the lawsuit. The 80-year-old half-brother of the Reverend Jesse Jackson released from jail. Noah Robinson Jr. sentenced to life in prison more than 30 years ago for hiring hitmen. Robinson set free by a federal judge who cited his age and risks in prison posed by COVID-19 and also his deteriorating health. An unmanned U.S. military space plane has landed safely after spending a record 908 days in orbit. The solar-powered vehicle, which looks like a miniature space shuttle, carried experiments for the Navy and Air Force. The chief of space operations saying the mission highlighted the Space Force's focus on collaboration in space exploration and expanding low-cost access to space for the country's partners. It's Fox News Headlines 24/7 early here on this Sunday morning, 10 minutes away from the top of the hour and your top stories. But next, what's trending with Fox's Brian Holtgren.